Back with another video. Today guys, I'm going to be showing you how you can install Manjaro Linux on your computer 2020. So let's get started into the video. So first of all guys, what you need to do, you need to go to the official website of Manjaro and download the your preferred desktop environment which Manjaro offers. So as you can see guys, this is the official version of Manjaro Linux, and there are three versions which Manjaro offers. We have the KDE Plasma version, we have the XFCE version, and we have the Genome version. So you need to choose your favorite desktop environment. For this demonstration guys, I'm going to be choosing the KDE Plasma 20.3. So I'm just going to click on this button which says get KDE Plasma 20.3. So I'm just going to click on this button, and it will actually locate to the download folder, and now you have to download the 64-bit version of Manjaro. And the size of this ISO is basically 2.9 GB, so you have to wait for some time until it actually downloads. Alright, so after you have got the ISO of Manjaro Linux guys, next we are going to be downloading another piece of software which is actually known as Rufus. So this software is going to allow us to create the bootable USB flash drive on our computer so that we can install Manjaro on our machine. So basically you have to go and download the software. I'll provide you the link in the description so that you can actually go and download Rufus. As you can see guys, I'm going to be downloading 3.11 version. Click on this button and it will actually start to download. You need to save and it will actually start to download. So I have already downloaded this piece of software. As you can see, it's already downloaded. So after you got the ISO of Manjaro and then the Rufus software, what you need to do guys after that, you need to plug in the USB flash. Guys, your USB flash drive is at least about 8 GB. Your USB flash drive should be at least about 8 GB USB flash drive so that you don't have any kind of barriers when the installation process of Manjaro is going on. So make sure you have an 8 GB or more USB flash drive. I'm just going to plug in my USB flash drive guys right now. Actually pops up and it will actually show my USB flash drive, so I'm just going to wait. Alright, so my USB flash drive is actually popped up. So now what you need to do after you have after you inserted your USB flash drive, you need to open up the software which is Rufus. As you can see guys, this is how the software will look like. So now what you need to do guys, under device, it automatically detects my USB flash drive. As you can see, I have an 8 GB USB flash drive, so it automatically detects that. So you need to make sure see whether your USB flash drive is detected on the software, and make sure guys you back up your USB flash drive, because all your data on your USB flash drive will completely be erased, because the USB flash drive will be formatted by the software and make it bootable. So you need to make sure you back up your USB flash drive before you proceed with the bootable of the USB. Alright, so under boot selection, you need to make sure you need to choose disk or ISO image. Alright, you need to choose this option. And now what you need to do guys, there will be another option which says select. You need to click on that button and you need to locate where your ISO has been saved. So I have downloaded my Manjaro KDE ISO on my downloads folder. As you can see guys, this is the ISO itself, a 2.9 GB ISO. I'm just going to choose on it and click open. Alright guys, as you can see guys, my Manjaro KDE ISO is actually being located. So now as you can see, we have the partition scheme, target scheme, and all the other stuff is actually chosen automatically by the software. You don't have to do anything with this because you have to leave as it is. Alright, so next what you need to do guys, you need to click on this button which says start. Warning, your data will be completely blue. So make sure guys you back up your USB flash drive before you proceed with making your USB flash drive bootable. Alright, because all your data will be completely erased, so you can't do anything about that. So make sure you back up your USB flash drive, and then you need to click on this button which says OK. Alright guys, so now it started the bootable. It started writing the image on your USB flash drive. You have to wait for some time guys. After this is completed, you can restart your computer, click on the boot option. You need to just boot into the USB and you can proceed with the installation. So I'll be back after this is completed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back after this is completed. So I just completed my writing of the USB flash drive. So as you can see, after everything is finished, you need to click on this button which says close, and then you have to restart your computer and boot into the USB. So I'm just going to restart my computer and I'll be back with the camera. Alright guys, so yeah. So what's up guys, as you can see, I just created my USB flash drive. As you can see, I'm just going to plug it on my computer, and I'm going to be turning on my computer, and I'm going to go into my boot option, and I'm going to be choosing the USB flash drive. Alright guys, So you need to go into your boot option. You have to choose your boot option. I don't know my boot option, so I'm just going to go to my BIOS and then I'm going to be choosing from there. As you can see, guys, you have to go to your boot option and then you need to choose the USB flash drive. Your boot option might be different, my boot option might be different. It depends on the motherboard which you have. So I'm just going to be choosing the UEFI partition one because I can identify the partition one, as you can see. So I'm just going to be choosing that and I'm going to be booting into the USB flash drive. Alright guys, so you have to research about your boot option and then you can actually boot to that USB flash drive. So I'm going to be waiting until this actually boots. So as you can see, guys, this is how it will look like. So as you can see, we have welcome to Manjaro and all this kind of stuff. So now what you need to do, guys, you need to click on this button which says boot Manjaro KDE. This is the button which you're going to be pressing. Alright, going to be just down, as you can see, it's just freezing. So I'm just going to click enter. So now it will actually boot into the USB flash drive. So I'll be back, guys, after this is actually boot. So as you can see, guys, it's actually booting Manjaro. This is how it actually boots. So you have to wait for some time until it actually goes into the setup process of Manjaro so that you can install it on your computer. So I'm just going to be pausing this video and I'll be back after the setup of Manjaro actually appears. So I'll be back. So as you can see, guys, so we have finally come to the installation. We have the setup of Manjaro Linux. So as you can see, guys, everything is working perfectly fine. So now I'm going to be installing Manjaro Linux. Alright guys, so let's get started with the installation process of Manjaro. So as you can see, guys, the first step which we're going to be doing is actually pressing this button which says launch installer. You have to click on this button. Alright guys, so that it actually goes to the installer. So you have to wait for some time now and it will start with the installation. Alright guys, so you have to wait. So as you can see, guys, now you have to choose whatever the English is going to be, American English. So I'm just going to click next. And now you have to choose where you live. So I'm just going to choose my location and you have to click next. So now you have to choose the your keyboard layout. As you can see, guys, we have the partitioning table of Manjaro Linux. So now what you need to do, guys, you need to click on the second option which says erase disk, because I'm going to be completely clean installing Manjaro Linux on my computer. I'm going to be completely wiping off my hard disk and installing Manjaro Linux, and that's exactly what you need to do. Alright, so this video is basically clean install of Manjaro Linux installing on your computer. So you have to click erase disk and then you have to click next. Alright. So as you can see, guys, after that it will ask you to put in your account information and stuff. As you can see, I have already finished that. I have included my name and my password and stuff like that. So now I'm going to be clicking this button which says next. So now as you can see, guys, it will ask you to choose the office package. I'm just going to be choosing LibreOffice and I'm going to be clicking this button which says next. And as you can see, we have the summary, the location, the keyboard. Make sure everything is set properly so that you can proceed with the installation of Manjaro Linux on your computer. Everything is done perfectly. I'm going to be clicking this button which says install, and it will say install now. You have to just click on this button which says install now. And as you can see, guys, after you clicked on the button which says install now, Manjaro will start to install, and I will be back after the Manjaro has been installed on my computer. So yeah, I'll be back. So now, guys, everything is actually being completed. So now you have to restart your computer so that Manjaro will start. So I'm just going to be clicking on this button which says restart now, and I'm going to be clicking done. So now the computer will restart and Manjaro will start booting. So I'm just going to pause, and when Manjaro boots, I will be back. So finally, guys, Manjaro has been successfully installed on our computer. So I just restarted my computer and Manjaro has been booted. So now what you have to do, guys, you need to put in your password and you have to log into your account. So that's all about this video, guys, how to install Manjaro Linux on your computer. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can ask me down in the comment section. I'll respond to your question. I'm a new YouTuber, so I'm really appreciating your support, guys, on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.